Kirkpatrick of County Judge. On August the 4th, 2014, when I was sworn in, Van Zandt County was $8.7 million in debt. They were, as we started our budget, October the 1st, we're now $5.9 million in debt. We paid $2.8 million off in 2.5 years. I have a great commissioner's court. Most of the commissioners are here tonight. Tim, when you go in, I think as a leader, and as Mr. Flynn and Mr. Hall said tonight, you have to work as a group. You cannot do it individually. You have to work as a team. And as a leader of Van Zandt County, I'm willing to stand and take the bullet. Van Zandt County is headed in the right direction. We're reducing the debt. When I walked in, we knew that we had money missing and no one even looking for it. I knew that Shirley Chisholm, the new tax assessor collector, had wrote a letter 13 months before I was sworn in, saying that the money was off, she needed an audit. We knew there was money missing, no one looking for it. I promised you that we would find out, and you see, we held an elected official accountable. They know that the direction in Van Zandt County has changed. We hold everyone accountable. They reached in your pocket, pulled out what the figure you seen in the paper was $179,000. It was actually $200,000, but they had to go with what, in case they didn't plead, what they could prove up in court. And so, but we've collected $116,000 of that back. We're still working at the state level because we had a bond with the state, and some of the money she took, she was taking money, and we were continuing to pay the state, so they didn't lose money. But some of the money she took was theirs. So we're still working. I'm optimistic. I believe we'll collect all the money that was taken from Van Zandt County. I believe that. We was looking at there was talk about a $40 million road bond. Guys, it scared me. How are we going to get out of debt $8.7 million and we're looking at $40 more million? I believe that you cannot operate government like Washington. We don't print money in Van Zandt County. But what we did, we put it in your hands. We serve you. There's a lot of time elected officials forget who they work for. And I stood up publicly. Anyone that knows me knows that's not a problem. I'll stand alone. I look at the issue and I'll take my stand, and that's where I stand. My deal was, put it on a ballot and let the people decide if they want to raise taxes 10 cents for their roads. We put it on a ballot, you passed it, that will create over $2 million for this next year. The commissioners will tell you that their budgets are twice what they were when I went into office, and we have not raised taxes. And that's one thing you have to look at. The effective tax rate is the exact rate of money collected last year. We keep the tax rate the same. That means we have to go through the public hearings, have all the public hearings, and we commented last night, there's not many showing up. That tells me they're pretty happy with what we're doing. They understand the leadership of the Commissioner's Court. Virgil, Tim, Bobby, and Brandon, we're committed to get this county out of debt. We've changed the direction of where we're headed. And I feel good. The outside auditor, we had to change. This is my third budget and my third auditor. That tells you something's happening. And so we've got a great auditor now. Freddie Thomas does a great job. We're fortunate. He's a blessing to Van Zandt County. But I will just tell you, as your county judge, commissioner's court, there's a lot of stuff. The newspaper told one of the commissioners last week, I'm telling you what the problem is. The county judge is dug in and he will not compromise. He is dead set not to raise taxes. Not to raise taxes. I said, well, hallelujah. 2 years they're starting to get it. You know, and that's where we're at. And we're doing a great job. The county's headed in the right direction. And as the outside auditor said, we've come a long ways in a short amount of time. But we're not there. We can't give up. We have to remain focused. And I believe that's where we're headed.
Thank you, Judge. that wasn't a positive message. I don't know what you're looking for. That's government run like it should be, and working together and us supporting good candidates and good elected officials. Thank y'all for coming tonight, and look to see you in November. Get out there and campaign for my man.